Here in Irvine, e-bikes are everywhere. You see students riding them to school, through neighborhoods, and across busy intersections every single day. But as e-bike use becomes more normal, an important question comes up. Are young riders actually as safe as they think they are? My project, Making E-Bike Safety Cool, Understanding Perceptions of E-Bike Safety Among High School Students, look at how high school students perceive e-bike safety and what that means for prevention. What inspired this project is the gap in research. As e-bike use among adolescents rises quickly, e-bike collisions among kids have also increased by 300% between 2019 and 2023. However, most of the current research still focuses on adults or international populations and not US high school students. That gap matters because teens ride in a social environment where peer influence, confidence, and image can strongly shape safety behavior. The purpose of this study was to evaluate high school students' e-bike rider safety practices and their support for safety regulations. We surveyed English-speaking high school students ages 14 to 18 in Irvine who actively ride e-bikes using anonymous participation with informed dissent. We also asked students about peer behavior and not just their own because that gives a better picture of the safety culture around them. One key finding was that collisions were very common. In this sample, 25% of students reported at least one e-bike collision in the past year. So this is not a hypothetical issue, it is already affecting students directly. We also found major gaps in knowledge about safety laws. Only 34.6% correctly identified the speed limit for Class 1 and 2 e-bikes. This suggests that many adolescents are riding regularly without a strong understanding of the rules meant to keep them safe. Another important finding involved helmet culture. Only a third of the participants believed that helmet use was above 80% among their peers. In other words, most students do not see helmet use as something that their peers are doing. That matters because perceived norms shape behavior. If students think helmets are uncommon, then wearing one may feel less socially expected. That idea is reinforced by this result. The leading barrier to helmet use was peer pressure and social influence at 50.8%, followed by appearance concerns at 27.7%, while discomfort was only 7.7% and lack of education was only 3.1%. This shows that any intervention focusing on education is already futile. It's not knowledge, it's identity, image, and what feels normal in teen culture. At the same time, though, students were open to solutions. 85% supported safety course training, 80% supported a mandatory helmet law, 61.3% supported speeding penalties, and 57.5% supported more traffic enforcement. The impact of this project is that it shows the safe riding behavior will likely come not just from rules, but from changing social expectations. If Irvine can make helmets, training, and safe riding feel normal and respected, then this research can turn into real prevention. Thank you.